Championship Sunday here in Charleston, West Virginia. Welcome inside Gomart Ballpark as we get set for the 2024 Mountain East Conference Baseball Championship game. Welcome in again to Gomart Ballpark here in downtown Charleston. I'm Jack Withler alongside my partner today in Colin Kirkwood, and we've got a great one set up here for Sunday afternoon. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there today as we take a look at the two teams here in the championship. It's West Virginia State and Charleston. Charleston coming in two-time defending Mountain East Conference tournament champions. They are 42-8 overall. West Virginia State, they've won the tournament three times back in 2014, 2015, and 2021. They are 31-19. Sean Lloyd at the helm of the Yellow Jackets, the Sutton, West Virginia native, in his 10th year, and on the other side, first-year head coach Dean Peterson. Peterson, a Cortland, Ohio native. And these guys are set to get at it here this afternoon. And Colin, a lot on the line here today. A Mountain East Conference Tournament Championship, an automatic qualifier to the NCAA tournament, but more. You've got a rivalry here in the Kanawha County and bragging rights on the line.
Yeah, really a stone's throw apart for these two and getting to meet in the minor league stadium here in the city that separates them. Talk about a great time for both of these fans to pour into the field here. I mean, 4 meetings in the books already so far, and Charleston 3-1 against the Yellow Jackets this season already in the regular season. A couple of big wins, 11-8, 7-5, and 3-2. That lone loss, and the win for West Virginia State was 5-2, and that was back on May 5th.
Take a look how these teams got here today. Charleston undefeated so far, defeated Wheeling in the opening round 10-0, then had to come back and defeat Glenville State 7-6, and defeated Fairmont State yesterday 12-2. West Virginia State got a victory over number 1 out of the North, Frostburg State, on Wednesday 8-1, and then they were defeated by Fairmont State 9-3 on Friday. So then they had to battle back through, had to beat Frostburg State again, and then came back last night in dramatic fashion and beat Fairmont State 15-14. So we're set here for Charleston and West Virginia State. It's J.T. Fabian on the mound for West Virginia State, and the freshman for Charleston, Trace Hartman, will take the mound for the Golden Eagles. We'll come back. We'll take a look at the starting lineups. You're watching the 2024 Mountain East Conference Baseball Championship game here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
I'm Keith Powell, and I'm in love with helping you get your next car, truck, or SUV. I love saying yes to $2 down. I love saying yes to $200 monthly payments. I love saying yes to up to $2,000 more for your trade. And I love saying yes to your approved with my Keith Says Yes credit approval process. All of this plus a lifetime warranty only at Yes Chevrolet in Hurricane.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back inside Gomart Ballpark here in Charleston, West Virginia. A beautiful day here on a Sunday afternoon, May the 12th. Happy Mother's Day once again to all the mothers. 65 degrees and clear skies. 100% chance of baseball today. I'm Jack Withler alongside Colin Kirkwood. as the two head coaches down at home plate meeting with the umpires. We'll take a look at the starting lineups. First for the visiting Yellow Jackets, West Virginia State. They'll lead off with Kyle Waters. The junior will play shortstop. First baseman Mike Huber had a big day yesterday. He's batting .529 here in the tournament this week. He'll play first base and bat second. Center fielder Nathan Paulson will bat third. Doing the catching and batting cleanup, Tyler Overitis. Chris Morris will be in right field. He'll bat fifth, batting sixth, and doing the designated hitting, Connor Pfizer. Ethan Spolrich will be in left field. He'll bat seventh, batting eighth. Will be the second baseman, Michael Bettinger. And Cody Reinhardt rounds out the starting lineup in the batting order. He'll play third base. For Charleston, the home team in the all-whites today, Drew Klassner, the senior second baseman, will lead things off for the Golden Eagles. J.D. Armstrong will be the designated hitter. He'll bat second. Casey Fink will play first base. He'll bat third. Batting cleanup will be the center fielder, Carter Russ. Batting fifth will be the left fielder, Hector Carrion Herrera. Braden McAllister will bat sixth. He'll play third base. Doing the catching today for the Golden Eagles, Evan Ulrich. He'll bat seventh. Batting eighth, the right fielder, the freshman, Damian Whitty. And batting ninth will be the shortstop, Eric Chartier. That is the two starting lineups today. Oh, and by the way, the text line is open here today. Give us a text at 304-760-9471. Tell us who you're rooting for, where you're from, your favorite recipes. Tell your mom Happy Mother's Day as well. We'll take another break. We'll come back. We'll have the national anthem and the first pitch. It's Charleston and West Virginia State coming up next here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
The legacy began in 1973. That was the year NCAA Division II was born. And since the very first day, our division has shaped generations of student athletes with a true sense of academics, athletics, and community. That is 5 decades of graduations, championships, teamwork, and personal development. 50 years of shaping student athletes into world-class leaders. NCAA Division II. Our division, our legacy.
Charleston Golden Eagles. Leading off, second baseman, number 9, Drew Klassner. Batting second, the designated hitter, number 12, J.D. Armstrong. Batting third, the first baseman, number 32, Casey Fink. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 11, Carter Russ. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 1, Hector Carrion. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 2, Braden McAllister. Batting seventh and catching, number 25, Evan Ulrich. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 7, Damian Whitty. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 8, Eric Chartier. On the mound and pitching for the Golden Eagles is number 30, Trace Hartman. The head coach of the Golden Eagles is Dean Peterson. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and gentlemen remove your hats as we honor America and those who serve to defend it with the singing of our national anthem by WCHS Fox 11 News reporter and Charleston's own Kenny Bass.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back inside Gomart Ballpark and the national anthem by Kenny Bass. Works over at WCHS TV, Channel 8 News. And a beautiful day here in Charleston, a bit windy. But not right now, I don't see a cloud in the sky. You look out past the right field line, calling the Golden Dome of the state capitol. So we take a look at the defense first for Charleston. Hector Carrion Herrera out in left field. Carter Russ straight away center field. In right field, Damian Whitty. Braden McAllister down at third base. Eric Chartier at shortstop. Drew Klassener at second base with Casey Fink at first base. And the battery today for the Golden Eagles, Evan Ulrich doing the catching, and the starting pitcher, a right-hander, freshman from Baltimore, Ohio, in Trace Hartman. His 12th appearance on the season. This will be his 9th start. 45 and a third innings pitched, 32 hits, 13 runs, 7 earned runs, 16 walks, and 28 strikeouts. Opposing batters are batting .205 against Hartman as he comes into today with a 5-0 record and a team best 1.39 ERA.
Yeah, and if you look deeper into the tail of the tape with him, you can see he actually has a matchup against West Virginia State on the ledger, that on the 5th of May. 4 2/3 in that one, limiting the Yellow Jackets just 2 hits, 2 earned runs as well. Had a couple of walks trying to sort that out. Got bit by the long ball as well, getting a home run in that one.
Leading off for West Virginia State University, the shortstop, number 10, Kyle Waters.
So leading off for the Yellow Jackets will be the shortstop. Kyle Waters comes in batting .353 on the season. 66 hits, 12 doubles, 5 triples, 7 home runs, and 40 runs batted in as he looks at the first pitch from Hartman in there for a ball at 1:04 here on a Sunday afternoon. The 1-0 pitch, and that one misses down low as well. 2-0 the count on Waters. The 2-0 delivery, and that one shot over on the left side. Shortstop Chartier fields and fires across the diamond for out number 1.
I'll tell you, for a couple of seconds there on that throw, I thought he might have had a chance to beat that out. It kind of hung in the air a bit on the way over to first, but nonetheless, zipping its way over there, and 1 out in the books already.
So now to bring up the first baseman and Mike Huber. Big night last night, a couple home runs. Mike Huber batting .404 on the season, a first-team All-MEC selection as he looks at that one upstairs for ball 1. Huber batting .529 here in tournament play this week. The 1-0 pitch, and that one hit well down the left field line, but hooking foul and into the stands.
Shot over there, and for those who aren't familiar with the ballpark, got to pay attention as those bullpens stationed right along the foul territory. A couple of Charleston folk out there. Take your glove out with you. You never know.
The 1-1 pitch, and that one left upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike to Mike Huber. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native, played at Cleveland Community College before making his way to Institute as that one's fouled off. 2-2 the count on Huber. One out here in the top half of the first inning. As Hartman sets and deals, and that one just misses off the plate, full count. 4-man umpiring crew here today. Tony Veltri behind home plate. The payoff pitch, and that one down low for ball 4. So that'll bring up center fielder Nathan Paulson with 1 out and a runner aboard in Huber. Paulson, a second-team All-MEC selection, batting .302 on the season, 11 doubles, 9 home runs, as he'll dig in on the right side. And Hartman deals, and that one in there for a strike. So Tony Veltri behind home plate, out at first base, Chris Richards, Mark Mail at second base, and Greg Losh at third base today. The 0-1 pitch, and that one swung on and fouled back into the screen. No balls and 2 strikes on the center fielder, Nathan Paulson. Last pitch in there at 90 miles per hour from the right-handed freshman in Hartman. The 0-2 delivery on ground ball left side. That's in the hole, backhanded, and the throw off the mark, and that's going to be an infield hit for Nathan Paulson.
I was actually slightly surprised there as McAllister kind of watched that one a bit. I mean, it would have been a tough play for him to make regardless if he wanted to go after that one, but I would have thought maybe he had a better angle heading at that one. Just looking to get that lead runner out at second.
Now runners at first and second for the Yellow Jackets and a 1 out, so an opportunity here for Tyler Overitis, the catcher. As he looks at the first one, a fastball at 90 off the plate for ball 1. Overitis batting .357 this week in tournament play. Looks at that one off the plate as well, 2-0 the count. 42 hits on the season, including 13 doubles, 2 home runs, and 18 runs batted in. As Hartman checks the runner, now deals to the plate, the 2-0, and that one in the zone.
He's definitely feeling loose out there for this championship game. He's consistently hitting 90-plus on the gun. Another addition there, right around that mark, and that's tough to compose.
2-1 pitch, and that one popped up on the infield over on the left side. Chartier is underneath it and doesn't make the catch as he was battling the sun. But it's going to be an infield fly rule.
I was just about to say you beat me to it. You could definitely see it must have got lost up there. No clouds from where we're sitting at least, but still, that sun is shining directly overhead. Watch here again. Couple of steps over to his right, and right about there you can see must have took a bit of a bend heading backwards and perhaps just got lost in a ray or something like that of the shining sun here in that. Not an easy play to make.
So Huber scores from second base, and that one hit well out in the right field. Chases Whitty back to the wall, and that is out of here. A 2-run shot for Chris Morris on the first pitch he sees from Trace Hartman. Makes it 3-0 West Virginia State.
14 home runs this year for that young man, and what a big time to step up and launch your 14th.
Now batting for the Yellow Jackets, his designated hitter, number
Take a look at that last replay, and that thing got out of here in a hurry.
105 off the bat on the way out of the park.
383 feet on the distance for the home run for Chris Morris. Connor Pfizer will step in. That one down low.
Of course, coming into action at this point, you know if you're West Virginia State, you have to find a way to crack this team twice. And this is a tough team to crack at that. What a way to start yourself out.
2-0 pitch, and that one ripped in the left field for a 2-out single for Connor Pfizer.
Well, he's been swinging a great bat here in this tournament, I'll tell you what.
It won the other night off the right field wall. That was a game-winning hit. At first, they thought it was a home run, a grand slam, but then the umpires got together and ruled it a double. Nonetheless, it was the winning hit for West Virginia State as they beat Frostburg State the other night. And a quick mound visit here in the top half of the first for head coach Dean Peterson. And already you see action out in the bullpen for the Golden Eagles. So a good start for the Yellow Jackets.
And with as prolific of an offense as this UC side has, I wouldn't expect anyone to be very worried here at this point in time, as they are more than capable of putting up runs in bunches. For the state side, you're doing exactly the formula for success here. Jumping on your rival here early, maybe shaking the ground underneath them.
Ethan Spolrich will step in with 2 outs, and Pfizer at first base as he looks at that one. Misses high for ball 1 at 87 miles per hour from Hartman. Again, the wind blowing all different directions right now as I look out at the flags out in left field. Beautiful setting here in downtown Charleston. A great crowd here on hand today as that one's hit out into a left center field, and ranging over to his right is Rust, and he fights the sun as well and hauls that one in for the final out. But West Virginia State plates 3 runs here in the top of the first inning on 3 hits and 1 error on Charleston. When we come back, it'll be the Golden Eagles' turn at the plate here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
I'm Keith Powell, and I'm in love with helping you get your next car, truck, or SUV. I love saying yes to only $2 down. I love saying yes to $200 monthly payments. I love saying yes to up to $2,000 more for your trade. And I love saying yes to You're Approved with my Keith Says Yes credit approval process. All of this plus a lifetime warranty only at Yes Ford in Huntington.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Welcome back inside Gomart Ballpark here in Charleston, West Virginia, as we head down to the bottom of the first inning. 3-0 West Virginia State has jumped on Charleston here in the championship game. The defense for the Yellow Jackets in left field, Ethan Spolrich. Nathan Paulson in straightaway center field with Chris Morris in right field. Cody Reinhardt down at third base. Kyle Waters at shortstop. Michael Benninger at the second base position with Mike Huber at first base. The battery today for the Yellow Jackets, Tyler Overitis doing the catching, and the starting pitcher for the Yellow Jackets is left-hander J.T. Fabian, a Hudson, Ohio native, played at Paradise Valley Community College. Fabian, a 5.60 ERA, 1-0 record, and 11 appearances. 17 2/3 innings pitched, 11 hits, 11 runs, all 11 earned runs. 12 walks and 14 strikeouts. And he'll face Drew Klasner, the leadoff hitter, the second baseman for Charleston.
He had a rough go in his last outing against
As
State.
he hits that one into the gap, and that's going to be a stand-up double on the first pitch from Klasner.
He did get roughed up a bit that last time around against Fairmont State. Only out there for a third, giving up a quick 2 hits and 2 earned runs. Only threw 6 pitches before being escorted off there. So we wonder maybe if this is just trying to settle down after a bumpy outing the last time, or perhaps maybe a sign of things to come here. Did face off against Charleston back on the third. Went 4 innings in that one, much better. in that affair. Struck out 4, only giving up 1 hit.
First team All-MEC, the designated hitter, J.D. Armstrong, will dig in on the right side. Armstrong coming into today batting .422 as he looks at that one at 86, high for ball 1. Armstrong just batting .273 here this week in tournament play, though. Fabian sets, checks the runner, now deals to the plate, and that one misses down low that time, 2-0. Armstrong, 40 runs batted in this season, 4 home runs, 3 grand slams. Those all came in a matter of 2 days. A weekend trip up north to play Wheeling in West Liberty, as that one comes in there and paints the inside part of the plate for strike 1.
I have to keep an eye on the bottom of the strike zone here as I'm checking in tracking-wise. I'm seeing some that are hanging right on that indicated bottom line. Wonder to see how the zone is either going to expand or maybe shrink a bit.
The 2-1 delivery misses down and away. 3-1 to count on J.D. Armstrong. Folks already checking in, and here you go, all the way from Australia. It's 3 a.m. there, and they're watching Mountain East Conference Baseball Tournament. Rebecca and Martin Gay rooting on Charleston. As that one's popped up over on the left side, the third baseman Reinhardt in foul territory makes the grab. 1 out.
Would be surprised if we see a distance like that topped on the text line all the way in Australia. Oh my.
And you can text us today at 304-760-9471. 1 out and a runner in Klassener at second base. And the first baseman in Casey Fink showed bunt, pulled it back, but it was in there for a strike.
Right on the line on that outside third. Might be playing a little big out there strike zone-wise.
The 0-1 pitch from Fabian and swung on. Ground ball over the right side. Benninger ranges over it, and he'll throw over. 2 down now.
Took a couple of extra gathering steps there, just trying to get the right positioning and the way he wanted to fire that over to the bag. Sometimes those short throws can actually sneak up on you, and you might put a little bit too much on it unexpectedly.
Center fielder Carter Russ will step in with 2 down. Russ batting .287 on the season, but .308 here during tournament play. And the first pitch he sees, he swings and pops it up in shallow center field. Ranging back is Benninger, and he'll make the grab for the final out as Charleston, on 1 hit, strands a runner. We head to the top of the second. West Virginia State leading Charleston 3-0 here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Today at the box office, or visit us online at dirtybirdsbaseball.com.
Best seat in the house right there.
Great crowd here today, and that might be the best seat in the house up on the roof out past left field. You see the flags blowing. The sun is shining. We've got baseball here.
I don't know how we get up there, but I'm thinking next year if we do this, we do the game from up there.
Leading off for the Yellow Jackets would be the second baseman, Michael Benninger. Benninger coming in on the season, a .296 hitter, but has had a great week, batting .600 as he pumps that one up and out of play.
Might see a little bit of off speed incorporated here this time around. Some of the hot stuff got smacked around a bit, the 90+.
The 0-1 pitch, and that one upstairs, 1-1 account on Benninger.
You want to talk about contrast, that dropping down to 71 out of the hand.
1-1 pitch. He comes up inside at 88 that time. Bends Benninger back. 2-1 the count now on the second baseman. Swung on, and that one lifted foul over the top of the first base dugout, and that'll reach up into about 10 rows up into the stands. 2-2 the count on Benninger.
Bringing some big-time break here as well, both horizontally and vertically.
The 2-2, and got him looking. First strikeout of the ballgame for Trace Hartman.
That broke about 20 inches there horizontally. That's going to be tough to track down regardless.
Take a look at that last pitch from Hartman. And you see the movement there, right at the knees. And a swing and a miss from Cody Reinhardt, the third baseman. Reinhardt batting .226 on the season, 1 home run, as he looks at that one in there at 89. 1-1 to count on Reinhardt. Boonesboro, Maryland native. As he takes that one in there at 88 for a strike. That one right down the middle.
That's definitely the big-time spin-to-win zone there, right towards the middle third.
The 1-2 and a breaking pitch misses upstairs.
Might be sitting on something specific here, perhaps. Another one right in that upper middle third area. Big-time spin-to-win zone again.
2-2 the count on Reinhardt. And he came back with a breaking pitch again. Back-to-back strikeouts for Trace Hartman.
You get another look at this one. That was dead red right down the middle. That should light your eyes up as a hitter. You want to definitely challenge on this.
Top of the order back up in Kyle Waters. Waters grounded out to the shortstop in Eric Chartier, his first time at the plate today. As Hartman sets and deals a fastball at 88 in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. That one shot out into center field. Russ going back towards the wall, and that is... Did it go out?
That's gone.
It did. A solo shot for Kyle Waters. Straightaway center field.
That's 4-11 all the way to the deepest part of the yard, direct center field. Might have got a little bit of help from the wind as it was blowing in that distance at that point in time. But they'll take it nonetheless.
4-0 West Virginia State on a 2-out solo home run by Kyle Waters. That's his 8th of the season. As you see, Russ tracking it and ran out of real estate there in straightaway center field. And now Huber up, and he takes a big cut.
That one kind of flattened out a bit there on the way inside. I wonder if that's going to be a trend to pay attention to the later this one goes.
Huber looks at that one in there, a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch, and that one popped up on the infield. And coming in is shortstop Chartier. He'll make the grab, but another home run here for the Yellow Jackets. The solo variety that time off the bat of Kyle Waters. And they lead 4-0. Carry on Herrera, McAllister, and Ulrich due up when we come back for Charleston. Welcome back inside Gomart Park. The West Virginia State fans enjoying the ball game so far.
Somebody's
as they
mother
lead
there
4-0.
Flowers as well. Look
Oh,
at
yeah.
that.
We've seen some flowers passed around to mothers today. 4 runs on 4 hits for West Virginia State, including 2 home runs here so far in the contest. Charleston, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. And leading off will be the left fielder, Hector Carrion Herrera, San Diego, California native. Will lead things off. It'll be him, McAllister, and Ulrich, the first 3 batters for Charleston. 346 hitter on the season. As he looks at that one, a breaking pitch down and away from the left-hander in J.T. Fabian. The 1-0 delivery and a fastball in there for a strike. That one coming in at 87 that time to even up the count at 1-1. Breaking pitch, and that grounded down the first baseline, foul.
Got a bit lucky there on that one. Broke right in towards the middle of the plate. You square that up, I think you're pulling that out of the parking lot out there and right.
Braxton Bodorf on the text line, watching from Raleigh, North Carolina, says go Golden Eagles. Former Golden Eagle, shortstop. As a breaking pitch is lifted down the right field line, and that'll reach the stands. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes on Hector Carrion Herrera.
Need to see both of these faithfuls start packing that party deck out there. Need to bring the party.
The 1-2 misses down low, 2-2 the count. Text line, Caleb Dreschel says, go Yellow Jackets. J.T. Fabian is a beast. As he delivers the 2-2 and a ground ball, again fouled down the first baseline. 304-760-9471. Tell us who you are, where you're from, who you're cheering for. Say hello to your mother.
Favorite ballpark food, anything like that, really.
2-2 the count on the left fielder for Charleston. And that one fouled off the mitt of Overitis.
Started out earlier attacking the outside third of the zone, moving his sights towards the middle and lower portion now. Might be moving around here, just trying to induce maybe a chop, perhaps. We'll see how this one goes.
Again, the 2-2. And that one off the handle that time as Hubert flips over to Fabian for the first out.
That's a straight-up defensive swing there, if anything. That was way inside. Like you said, in on the handle. Surprised it went as far as it did.
Next up for the University of Charleston, his first base
Pitch at 88 on the inside, and one out now, and that'll bring up third baseman Braden McAllister. On the text line, wings up from Hilliard, Ohio. As that pitch misses down and in for ball 1 to McAllister. McAllister, a Charleston native, played at George Washington High School. Comes in batting .285 on the season. The 1-0 delivery, and that one sails clear to the backstop. McAllister, a honorable mention selection this year in the Mountain East Conference. 39 hits on the season, 7 doubles, 4 triples, and 3 home runs. The 2-0 pitch, and that went upstairs 3-0.
Be cautious here, not just to drop one in there, because sometimes you can really get burned looking to fight back in. Execute smartly here.
3-0 delivery, and that one gets over for a strike.
No green light there on that one, perhaps. Sometimes you'll see guys spin to win on that 3-0. Wise to lay off and see another.
As Fabian sets and delivers, and that one just off the plate for ball 4. So McAllister will jog down to first base. And anytime the Golden Eagles get on base, you have to be aware they come in with 179 stolen bases in 205 attempts. McAllister, 21 stolen bases in 21 attempts on the season, as Evan Ulrich, the catcher, will dig in on the right side, a .299 hitter. 4 home runs, 27 runs batted in, as he takes a hack at the first one and fouls it off of his leg.
Sometimes she's got to take a couple of steps after something like that. That never feels great. Sporting a bit of a shin ankle guard there. Wonder if that did its job that time.
The 0-1 pitch, and that one is high at 86. 1-1 to count on Evan Ulrich. Text line says, let's go, boys. Watching from Charlotte Airport during a 4-hour layover. Go Golden Eagles, Laura Godbold. The 1-2 pitch. And that one shot out in the right field as Morris tracks back towards the warning track and makes the catch. Tagging is McAllister. The throw coming in, but not in time, as McAllister will move up to second base with 2 outs now.
Smart move, just being able to take off after that one into the glove. And like you said, this is a team that loves to be active on the base path. And the zip that he had on his way off the first base bag just to get to second in time, he knew the mission.
So with 2 outs, the freshman right fielder and Damian Whitty will step in. Played at Hurricane High School. As he takes that one off the right arm.
Stone cold standing in for 87 off the arm. No flinch in him. That's the bottom line.
And that'll bring up the shortstop. And Chartier, Eric Chartier, is having a tremendous tournament. Batting .500 with 5 hits, 2 home runs, and 5 runs batted in. As he looks at that one at 87 in there for a strike on the outside. Runners at first and second for the Golden Eagles with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Fabian sets and delivers, and that one high and outside. 1-1 to count on Chartier. One of a handful of Canadian players here on this Golden Eagles roster. Fabian checks the runner at second, and that one delivers outside again. Sarah and Derek Midkiff, West Virginia State University grads. Happy Mother's Day to Sarah. Good luck to Ethan Spolrich and Damian Whitty. 2 Hurricane High School former players. As that one is lifted out in the left field. If it stays fair, it is gone, and it is gone. A 3-run shot. And I mentioned at the beginning of the at-bat for Chartier that he is swinging the bat well this week. And he delivers 410 feet down the left field line. And that draws the Golden Eagles within 1. As you take a look at that last swing by Chartier. Went down in the zone and got it.
The extension there was perfect, like you said, going down there to get after that one and place that barrel exactly where it needed to be and depositing that into the mini golf course out there in left.
Come off the bat at 106 miles per hour with a launch angle at 30 degrees that time. That'll get it done.
How lucky are we to be able to have insight like that?
Top of the order, and Drew Klassner doubled his first time at the plate, was left stranded at third base back in the bottom of the first inning. And now I believe we have a pitch clock violation, so it'll be 2-0.
Still something relatively new at this point in time in this level as well. The implementation obviously rolling out here. It's going to be mandatory in the coming years.
The 2-0, and that one misses inside. 3-0 the count now on Klassner. Folks on the text line cheering on the Golden Eagles have enjoyed this week of great baseball from Fort Worth, Texas. Kay Watson down in Fort Worth. Happy Mother's Day, Kay. As that one misses outside. And now a 2-out walk as Glasner aboard.
Now batting for the Golden Eagles is the designated hitter, number 12, J.D. Armstrong.
The designated hitter in J.D. Armstrong will dig in. Armstrong popped up to the third baseman his first time at the plate today as he looks at a breaking pitch from Fabian in there for a strike.
Love the attack there on that one, breaking straight across and catching that inner third. That's a tough one to get a handle on, even if you choose to swing at it.
The 0-1 pitch, and he comes back with a fastball that time. And that paints the zone for strike 2.
We'll see if he goes to change the eye level here. Was working low and middle in the past 2. Maybe try to induce a high swing and a miss on this.
No balls and 2 strikes on Armstrong. Runner goes in Glasner, and that one bounces and gets to the backstop. So Fabian wants a new ball. He'll throw that one back into home plate as you look at that last stolen base. They'll give a stolen base because he was on the go there. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, and a runner, the tying run, in scoring position in Glasner at second base. And that one shot foul over top the first base dugout.
It was what I thought we were going to see the last time around. Maybe perhaps just didn't get the right placement in the hand firing the last one. Looking to change things up that time. Almost had it there on the outside, too.
The 1-2, ground ball left side, backhanded by Waters. Fires across and in time. Nice job by the shortstop in Kyle Waters. But the damage here in the bottom of the second coming off the bat of Eric Chartier, a 3-run home run out into left field, draws the Golden Eagles within 1, 4-3 here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
The legacy began in 1973. That was the year NCAA Division II was born. And since the very first day, our division has shaped generations of student athletes with a true sense of academics, athletics, and community. That is 5 decades of graduations, championships, teamwork, and personal development. 50 years of shaping student athletes into world-class leaders. NCAA Division II. Our division, our legacy.
Welcome back inside Gomart Ballpark here in Charleston, West Virginia. The Golden Dome out past the right field wall. Shining bright today here in the capital city as Nathan Paulson, the center fielder, will lead things off for the Yellow Jackets as he looks at that one down low for ball 1 from Trace Hartman.
It is well known that leads have not been safe so far in this tournament on any team, on any side, really.
McAllister, a nice play at third base. Shoots it across the diamond, 1 out. Especially on a day like today when the ball is traveling and aided by so much wind.
Just one of those things where it has you thinking, what happened to the good old-fashioned pitcher's duel here this week?
Tyler Overitis looks at the first one in there, a strike. Last pitch was at 89. The 0-1, he comes right back with a 73-mile-per-hour breaking pitch for a strike.
A gem of a toss there as that just clipped the bottom of the zone.
The 0-2 delivery from Hartman, and Overitis fights that one off and fouls it away. The Weismiller family watching from Maryland, up in Rising Sun, Maryland. They You say, come on, boys, let's get this done. Hashtag wings up and right on cue.
And
A looking strike and a strikeout.
He's got a legitimate gripe there on that one, at least from the way I'm looking at that. Just a little too far out there, maybe. And like I said, you might see the zone expand a little bit here based off what we saw, but trending a bit too far over there onto that opposite batter's box. We'll see if that sticks around here in this one.
Chris Morris, who homered back in the first inning. Pops that one up and out of play over top the press box. Of course, you and I have the luxury of the TrackMan and all the data that we can ingest here today. The 0-1 and a check swing. He did go around as the appeal made down to first base umpire Chris Richards. Definitely went around. No balls and 2 strikes as Hartman peering in. Shakes off a couple signs. Now from the windup, the 0-2. And came back with a breaking pitch, but that one misses down and away for ball 1. And a swing and a miss, and it came back with the off speed and a 1-2-3 inning for Trace Hartman. We head to the bottom of the third. West Virginia State leading by 1, 4-3 here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Launch your healthcare career at West Liberty University. We offer health science degrees in programs like nursing, dental hygiene, speech pathology and audiology, medical lab science, pre-medicine, psychology, biomedical science, or the physician assistant program. Our faculty have the experience to prepare you for a rewarding future. There's never been a better time to prepare for a healthcare career, and there's no better place than West Liberty University. Find out more at westliberty.edu/healthcareers.
Beautiful Sunday, sunny afternoon here in Charleston, West Virginia. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. We've got a good one here as we head to the bottom of the third. West Virginia State leading Charleston 4-3. 4 runs on 4 hits. Charleston 3 runs on 2 hits. We've already seen 3 home runs, but the wind coming into play so far here in the early innings. JT Fabian back out on the mound, the left-hander. Casey Fink will lead things off for the Golden Eagles.
Charleston is first baseman number 32, Casey Fink.
And that pitch bounces in for ball 1 to Casey Fink. Speaking of Casey Fink, Texter says, Casey Fink, happy Mother's Day, Aunt Debbie. Love the Lascos. And a nice little heart. The 1-0 pitch, and that one down and away, 2-0.
Love that kind of stuff.
The hearts?
Of course, yeah, that kind of stuff. But still, we are so glad you're welcoming us into wherever you're watching from.
Airports, Australia. That one outside, 3-0.
Variety here so far. Really knock our socks off this time around. See if we get something even more loony.
3 balls and no strikes on the first baseman for Charleston. And that one gets in there for a strike. Another texter, happy Mother's Day. Kimmy Hartman, Trace's mom. We're proud of you, Trace. Wings up. Love, cuz Craig and Cindy from Zanesville, Ohio. As that one shot up into the air out into center field. Paulson underneath it and makes the grab, 1 out.
Not too much into that one. It was on the inner third there looking to go after it. Took a good cut at it, just not really one that you can find a way to straighten up on. You really have to take yourself a step back or two if you want to fire in on one of those in the inner third. Still good push on it, though.
So with 1 out, that'll bring up Carter Russ, the center fielder. And that one goes to the backstop again. Rust flew out to Bettinger in shallow center field, his first time at the plate today. The 1-0 delivery, and that went upstairs, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch also misses out of the zone. 3-0 now the count on Carter Rust. And he is one of the leaders in stolen bases for the Golden Eagles. 32 stolen bases all in the season. There's a 3-0 pitch, and that went in there for a strike. Fabian trying his best to keep Rust off the base paths this afternoon.
Not somebody you want to be issuing a free pass to, because that'll wreak havoc in return, I would say.
The 3-1 delivery, and that one misses inside that time.
Now batting for the University of Charleston is the left fielder.
Third walk of the afternoon for J.T. Fabian. And I look down the right field line, and it looks like the Yellow Jackets head coach and Sean Lloyd walking down to the West Virginia State bullpen himself.
Yeah, they're camped out underneath the party deck. There's some seating for them underneath there, so we'll see who pops out shortly. Better make that walk quick. You never know.
So with one out and a runner aboard in Russ, Hector Carrion Herrera will step in. Grounded out to first base his first time at the plate as he looks at that one down and away for ball one. Quick trip down to the bullpen for Sean Lloyd. Now he's making his way back. And did it get him? And I believe it did. And
I'm pretty sure
Carrion Herrera will jog down to first base.
Square between the shoulder blades there.
And that gets everybody moving now in the dugout in the bullpen for the Yellow Jackets.
Now batting for the Golden Eagles is the third baseman, number 2.
Matter of fact, Sean Lloyd will not make his way back to the dugout. He'll take a detour and head right directly out to the mound to talk to J.T. Fabian. And if you've traveled West Virginia, detours are often taken here in the state of West Virginia. You can make your way down to 79, take a little detour, down 19 to Beckley, or you can just travel on down and then head into the capital city here at Charleston.
Looks like they've got one out there warming up.
Raleigh Vadez out there warming up, we believe, the right-hander. Riverview, Florida native. West Virginia State's in the black jersey today. Says State across the chest. No number on the front. Braden McAllister, the third baseman. One out and runners aboard at first and second, as that one misses well outside for ball one.
Seeing that a lot here in this half. Not sure if he's feeling just a bit too jumpy, maybe, with some runners out there. We'll have to see if he can find a way to locate here and dial in. I would assume the leash is very short here.
Bunt attempt, and the runner goes, no throw. So Carter Rust with a stolen base down to third base. Carrion Herrera stayed at first. One to count on McAllister. So now the tying run 90 feet away. The 1-1 pitch. And that one sails outside. 2-1 now on McAllister. 20 runs batted in on the season for the third baseman. Again, shows bunt, lays it down. The play at home is not in time. We have a tie ball game.
And this right here is the toughness when it comes to plays like this. If you try to flip directly out of the mitt like he just did there, sometimes you can't get the feel that you want. And that one just had a bit too much height coming out of the glove.
Charleston, the catcher, number 25, Evan Ulrich.
You get a better look at it here this time around, but just trying to flip it straight out of the mitt, going mitt to mitt there on that, and just too much height on it. Either way, it's not an easy throw to make by any means. That was the best angle you can really have. It's just one of those things where kind of a small quirk, if you will, of fielding something like that.
Catcher Evan Ulrich will dig in on the right side. Looks at that one outside from Fabian for ball one. So a new ball game here in the bottom of the third inning. Fabian sets and delivers, and a swing and a miss there. Right fielder Damian Whitty on deck. One out, runners at first and second. Ground ball left side, and that'll get through in the left field. Carriana Herrera turns third, and Hill slides safely at home, and now Charleston takes the lead, 5-4.
Real game of inches there on that one, just under the outstretched glove, and you can see it greatly whenever we get a chance to roll this back, maybe, but just right place, right time to go after that one. Just maybe couldn't get the glove down quick enough, I guess.
The right fielder, number 7, Damian Whitty.
Damian Whitty will dig in now. The right fielder. And he shows bunt and pops it up and into the dugout for Charleston. I don't know, maybe somebody caught it. And it might have been the skipper for the Golden Eagles, and Dean Peterson that made the catch. Probably unhappy about the bunt attempt, though. As that breaking pitch, nice block by Overitis.
I do wonder how much longer they're going to let this go on here. It's a tough spot to be in. Like I said, I expected the leash to be rather short before that. And it's got to be within at least closing in on making a change here, just trying to get a couple more warm-up pitches out there, perhaps.
The 1-1 pitch. And that one right back up the box. A base hit up the middle, and that will score McAllister. As the throw comes in, it gets cut off, and it's 6-4 Charleston.
Just a cue shot right back up the middle, skipped right over second base. Able to find the gap.
So the inning continues here with one out for the Golden Eagles. And Eric Chartier, and before he even steps to the plate, the head coach and Sean Lloyd will make the pitching change. We'll take a break. We'll come back and tell you who it is. 6-4, Charleston leading West Virginia State.
I'm Keith Powell, and I'm in love with helping you get your next car, truck, or SUV. I love saying yes to $2 down. I love saying yes to $200 monthly payments. I love saying yes to up to $2,000 more for your trade. And I love saying yes to your approved with my Keith Says Yes credit approval process. All of this plus a lifetime warranty only at Yes Chevrolet in Hurricane.
Welcome back inside Go-Mart Ballpark here in Charleston, West Virginia. New pitcher for West Virginia State as the Yellow Jackets will bring out of the bullpen right-hander Riley Vadaz, the junior from Riverview, Florida. Take a look at his numbers on the season. This is his 13th appearance, all out of the bullpen. 13 innings pitched, 18 hits, 19 runs, 16 of those earned runs, 9 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Opposing batters batting .353 against Vadaz. 0-2 record on the season and an 11.08 ERA. So he'll take over for starting pitcher J.T. Fabian here in the bottom of the third, and Charleston now leading 6-4. Still just one out as Eric Chartier will step to the plate.
Number 8, Eric Chartier.
Homer to left field, a 3-run home run. Earlier in the ball game, an opportunity again to drive in some runs as he looks at that one from Vadaz in there, a strike. Vadaz checks the runner a second, now delivers to the plate, and that one also finds a zone. No balls and 2 strikes on Chartier.
I've been trying to I've been paying attention. There's a fan here for Charleston running around in an Eagle costume.
The 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a foul tip into the glove. A big strikeout there for Vadaz.
That's exactly the way you want to establish yourself here out of the bullpen in a big spot, being called upon. A couple of runners out there. Try to get another maybe.
So with 2 outs, the order rolls over back to the top in Drew Klassner.
Number 9, Drew Klassner.
Klassner doubled to center field. He walked the last time. As he'll step in with 2 down and runners at first and second. And that one misses outside for ball 1. Vadaz settles at the belt, checks the runner again at second. And check swing, but in there for a strike. 1-1 to count on Klassner.
Might have had some late life there on that one, trying to chase down. Thought it might have clipped maybe, at least thinking about defending, but slid the whole way for the most part.
1-1 to count on Klassner. And that one fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Graduate student from Cincinnati, Ohio, transferred from Coker University. We saw him come up into the stands before today's ball game and give his mother some flowers.
At the home of the Cobras, too. Quite the name. Always been a big fan of that myself.
The 1-2 pitch. And that one shot out into right field. Does that have the distance? As Morris turns and looks at it. And a 3-run homer off the bat of Drew Klassner.
Boy, I can't wait to get the distance back on this one.
382 feet for Drew Klassner. And that tags on 3 more runs for the Golden Eagles. That one came off the bat, an exit velo of 93 miles per hour with a launch angle of 37 degrees.
Designated hitter, number 12, J.D. Armstrong.
And that got up the young lady wearing the Eagle costume. That is a 9-4 lead now for Charleston as J.D. Armstrong will step in.
Would not have expected anything different from this matchup, as runs have been definitely not few and far between in this tournament. Following straight along here, and looks like the Yellow Jackets have another member up getting loose, a lefty.
It's like Chase Norris out there in the bullpen, the St. Albans, West Virginia native. The 1-1 pitch popped up, shallow right field. Players cannot come up with it as Benninger came out from the second base, and a hustle play for J.D. Armstrong. He's at second base.
When it comes to something like this, somebody has to step up out there and call that they're going after that one. They had 3 members trying to track this out and right. And somebody's just got to step up and make a call there, perhaps, and say that I've got a better route than you. I mean, it's going to be a tough play regardless if you're ranging backwards like that, even looking to get a hold of it.
So they'll give that a double for J.D. Armstrong. His 13th double of the season. Extends the inning here in the bottom of the third for the Golden Eagles and first baseman Casey Fink. The Daz from the stretch delivers, and that one's shot out in the center field. And now Paulson ranging back towards the wall, one hop. And that looks like it might be a ground rule double, but they'll play on.
I
don't see any indication, but let's see here. And now they do.
It looked like it had bounced off of something, some kind of fencing
Well,
there.
it went over top of the wall, and there's a fence right there or something that it bounced back into the field of play.
Right there off the ground, and it bounced off that metal fence and came back.
Yep. So another run scores off the bat of Casey Fink. So back-to-back doubles from Fink and Armstrong.
We've seen a lot of football scores here in this baseball tournament, if you will. I would say we're well on our way to another.
Center fielder Carter Rust. 0 for 1 on the day. A fly out. He walked his last time at the plate as Fink danced it around out at second base. And the delivery in for ball one. A 6-run lead now here for Charleston and Azaleas. They have plated 7 runs here in the bottom half of the frame. The 1-0 pitch, and that one fouled away.
If you will, the touchdown and the extra point. Well versed here.
The 1-1 pitch and a breaking pitch down in the dirt. Fink thought about going, but nice job by Tyler Overitis blocking it.
That was about 4 feet of downwards vertical break on that. Surprised he was able to pull those hands back. Because if that hits that sweet spot right around above the knees and you can scoop that bat underneath it, boy, that's an attractive one to go after.
The 2-1 pitch, ground ball left side. Reinhardt fields and throws, and a bit off, but nice job by Mike Huber at first base to make the tag and end the inning. But Charleston played in 7 runs here in the bottom of the third inning. They lead 10-4 over West Virginia State here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
At Glenville State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime, professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Glenville State University, you can become a pioneer.
Ten to 4 your score here as we head to the top of the fourth inning. A 7-run inning for the Golden Eagles off of 6 hits. They've got 8 hits on the ball game now. As starting pitcher Trace Hartman back out on the mound for the Golden Eagles. And leading off will be the designated hitter in Connor Pfizer. Pfizer singled to left field his first time at the plate today as the shift is on for the Golden Eagles. Klassener moving over to the third base side of second base. And pitch misses outside, 2-0.
mean, a lot of people most likely are familiar in terms of how the Major League Baseball system has been addressing shifts like that and how they've really cracked down on that kind of thing, addressing how many could be on what side of the bag at any given time.
2-1 pitch.
Nothing coming out of that at this level yet here. Like you see the action clock coming in and starting to have an effect, but maybe slowly starting to integrate that, trying to get these guys ready for something they could see in the future, especially at the Division I level, if you will. But that is a daring gap over there on the right side. Boy, I'll tell you what, if you could get that off the toe of the bat, you're looking at 2, possibly 3.
The payoff pitch, and that one called a third strike. And Hartman now with 5 strikeouts. Had a rough first inning, but has come back and battled. And that one right there at the knees. Maybe a little bit low, but left fielder Ethan Spolrich looks at that one for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, and that one lifted out in the center field, and Rust tracking back towards the wall, and up and off the wall, he makes the catch. Boy, Carter Rust has had a tremendous tournament this week out in center field, coming up with some glove gems, and that is another example of one.
Look at this. He threw caution to the wind going after this one, had to bend the body backwards. Just kind of jumped up there trying to get a good read on it.
So Bettinger will step in now. And his first pitch, he sees, he swings. That one, a fly ball out in left field, and Hector Carrion Herrera up underneath it, and another 1-2-3 inning for freshman pitcher Trace Hartman. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Charleston leading West Virginia State 10-4.
I'm Keith Powell, and I'm in love with helping you get your next car, truck, or SUV. I love saying yes to $2 down. I love saying yes to $200 monthly payments. I love saying yes to up to $2,000 more for your trade. And I love saying yes to your approved with my Keith Says Yes credit approval process. All of this plus a lifetime warranty only at Yes Chevrolet in Hurricane.
Bottom of the 4th inning, 10-4. Charleston leading West Virginia State in this Mountain East Conference baseball championship game, and a new pitcher for the Yellow Jackets, and that will be left-hand senior from St. Albans, West Virginia, Chase Norris will take over. You look at the numbers on Norris. This will be his 12th appearance. 44 1/3 innings pitched, 64 hits, 43 runs, 35 earned runs, 21 walks, and 38 strikeouts. 344 is the batting average the opponents have against Norris. He's got a 5-2 record and a 7.11 ERA. Normally a starter for the Yellow Jackets, but you got to empty your holster when your back's up against the wall.
Yeah, and like you said, normally a starter, 7 innings against Charleston. That was back on May 5th, limiting them to just 4 hits and only 2 earned runs. Struck out 5 in that, but most recently appearing against Fairmont State for an inning and a third. 6 hits in that one and 4 runs crossing the plate, but none of them earned.
Hector Carrion Herrera, the left field, will lead things off for the Golden Eagles as he looks at a breaking pitch in there for a strike. Norris, a pitcher that's not going to overpower you, but has good location, and has another breaking pitch, and that one fought off into the screen behind home plate. Left-handed batters are hitting .233 against Norris on the season. as he sets and delivers a breaking pitch, and that one right into the side.
You could see it from up here.
And they're going to say he leaned in.
At least the way I was watching, it almost looked like that right elbow, the lead elbow, if you will, stuck out there a bit. Get a better look at it here.
You watch the pitch and a breaking pitch.
Kind of just let it hang out there a bit.
As head coach Dean Peterson out of the dugout to talk to plate umpire Tony Veltri. A veteran crew here today. The umpires in Veltri, Richards, Mark Mill, and Greg Losh. So that will be out number one.
Now batting for the Golden Eagles, third baseman.
And that'll bring up third baseman Braden McAllister. As he looks at that one off the plate from Norris for ball one. And you got to think these two have faced each other in high school, maybe growing up, and Little League. Norris from St. Albans, McAllister from right here in Charleston.
It's one of those things that people don't really consider most of the time, that you might have backstories like that amongst a lot of these athletes.
Especially these two schools. Several players on the field today from the Kanawha Valley. 3-0 the count on McAllister. As Norris sets and delivers. And that one a 4-pitch walk. So with one out and a runner aboard in McAllister, that'll bring up the catcher in Evan Ulrich.
Now batting for the University of Charleston, the catcher, number 25, Evan Ulrich.
1 for 2 on the day for Ulrich. Hails from Ostrander, Ohio, played at Ohio State University before transferring to the University of Charleston, and takes a big cut at that one and fouls it straight back.
You know, I actually just happened to notice this, and I've been watching Charleston in the on-deck circle. They actually choose to warm themselves up with a sledgehammer instead of your stereotypical weight on the bat, if you will. But keep an eye out there the next time. Getting loose
Ground
with a
ball
sledgehammer.
back to Norris. He likes to go to second base in time, and the transfer over not in time, so they get the lead runner. As McAllister remains down on the ground, slow to get up. As he is now up on his knees. I'm not sure if maybe he jammed something, or his shoulder, finger, or maybe just got something in his eyes. This is an artificial surface, but it's got the little black pellets.
If you watch here on that, the way he came up, and it definitely looks like it's something with that left arm, because it came up awkwardly on the slide. Not sure, maybe like you said, it might have got bent on the bag with so much force coming in.
So now he stands up. He'll walk off as the training staff.
It looks rather awkward if you look here again. Just watch the way he comes in and pay attention to that left arm. I think it just absorbed the brunt of the force there and
Maybe
might have
even
just
got
jerked
kicked.
it back.
Now batting for the Golden Eagles, right fielder, number 7.
So 2 down now, and the right fielder in Damian Whitty. Whitty, a Hurricane High graduate, as he looks at that one down and away. And actually moved to Hurricane, lived down around Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and grew up and played baseball there before coming to West Virginia.
Still learning my terminology when it comes to that town here in the state. Boy, was I shocked to find out that's not Hurricane.
1-1 account on Whitty. Now that's how we determine those who are from West Virginia and those who are not.
Not me.
The 1-1 pitch and a fastball at 83 misses outside. 2-1 account on Whitty.
I will say something I have enjoyed that's West Virginia friendly, or at least brought from here. Pepperoni rolls, yeah. Brian Shepard knew what I was talking about.
Swinging and a miss. 2-2 the count on Whitty. Two the count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Evan Ulrich down at first base for Charleston. Norris sets and delivers, and that went outside. Full count now on Whitty.
Not seeing you clap your hands.
I'm doing a few other things. The payoff pitch coming up from Norris. Runner goes, and that one shot out into the gap in left field, and that'll get down. And Ulrich does not slow down. He hits for third base.
Smart and aggressive there going after third, like you said, and that's what good teams and good players do to set themselves up for success.
So now runners at the corners for Charleston.
Shortstop, number 8.
And Eric Chartier will step in. Struck out swinging his last time at the plate, but a 3-run homer today that got the scoring started for Charleston.
There's a look at it again, but I like that. It's one of those quirky team things, if you will. Maybe like a mentality thing.
The 0-1, and that one bounces in at the feet of Chartier. And now the umpires will come together, and I assume this will be a conference of anybody saw that the ball hit Chartier in the feet, which he was indicating to plate umpire Tony Veltri. So the 4 umpires come together, and they say, no, they did not see it. Worth a shot.
Sometimes those will go a lot longer.
Was named by George Washington. The pronunciation of the town is that of a British accent of the word hurricane.
Look at that. You learn something new every day.
That one hit hard into center field. Paulson going over, and I think he's got plenty of room, and he'll haul it in just at the warning track. We head to the top of the 5th. Charleston still leading 10-4 over West Virginia State here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Our mission as educators is to help you grow, explore, and achieve your aspirations. When our seniors graduate, they receive more than just a diploma. They leave Wheeling University with clarity, purpose, and the confidence that they need to succeed throughout their career. Exceptional experiences, exciting opportunities, meaningful guidance, and lifelong friendships. This is the foundation and academic excellence we believe in. That's the Wheeling University difference.
New pitcher for Charleston as we head to the top of the 5th is Cody Godbold, the right-hander. Senior out of Sydney, Australia. Frontier Community College transfer. Well, parents down with a layover at the airport watching today. Take a look at the numbers for Godbold. This will be his 19th appearance, all out of the bullpen. 17 of the third innings pitched, 14 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned runs, 9 walks, and 10 strikeouts. He's got a 1-0 record on the season and a 1.56 ERA for Cody Godbold.
I'm curious to see how long he'll be out there. Like you said, out of the bullpen. He's not really a long reliever type, if you will. The longest going this season was only 2 innings.
As he sets and delivers a fastball at 88, just misses inside. To Cody Reinhardt, the third baseman.
Last checked in against Fairmont State. 2/3 in that one.
That time he gets the call. 1-1 to count on Reinhardt. Reinhardt struck out looking his first time at the plate today, and he takes a hefty cut of that breaking pitch. and comes up empty. Came in with that one at 76. Got a bit of an unwanted guest here in the press box right now. That one is grounded foul down the third baseline. And that is the
very
unwanted guest, if you were
over
wondering.
here, flying in front of my face. No, you didn't.
It is not. It's not our producer, Brian Shepard. We need him here, and it's not our director, and Robbie Mounts, but a little net just flying around. The 1-2, and that one a fly ball, center field. Rust coming in. He'll make the grab, one out.
Back to the top of the order.
Top of the order in shortstop, Kyle Waters.
Kyle Waters.
Waters with a solo home run earlier in the ball game. Made it a 4-0 lead as that one misses outside for ball one. The 1-0 pitch from Godbold, and that one hit hard out in the left field. Coming on, and that'll get by Carrion Herrera.
This might have been tough to read off the bat here, looking to field and left. I mean, obviously it was laced off the face.
And luckily it didn't go very far after he missed it, but I believe they'll rule that a single, as that was a tough play for the left fielder.
It took a couple of gather steps going backwards, perhaps maybe expecting that one as it was stung to go a bit farther than it did.
Mike Huber, 2 home runs last night against Fairmont State, 7 RBIs. Looks at that one in there for a ball. Godbold settles just below the belt, now delivers the 1-0. Outside, 2-0.
No better time than now to look to start to chip into this here.
Action in the bullpen for the Golden Eagles. The 2-0 pitch, and that one fought off, and a little looper over on the second base side, and Klassener will haul it in, 2 down now.
Next up for West Virginia State, center fielder number 9, Nathan Paulson.
Two outs and a runner aboard. And Waters at first base, Nathan Paulson. 1 for 2 on the day for the center fielder. As he looks at that one in there, a strike. Last pitch at 88 miles per hour from Godbold. The 0-1 pitch, and that one popped up in shallow center field and coming in. And an easy catch that time for Carter Rust. The Yellow Jackets get a runner aboard, but he's stranded there here in the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom. Klassener, Armstrong, and Fink due up for the Golden Eagles when we come back here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Welcome back inside Gomart Ballpark here in Charleston, West Virginia. Beautiful day for championship baseball. Bottom of the 5th inning, Charleston leading 10-4 over West Virginia State. You and I were taking a look at the Atlantic regional rankings. Of course, Westchester at the top on the last rankings. They won the PSAC yesterday.
Pretty hard-fought battle, too. 12-11, they got the win.
And then Charleston was at the 5 spot coming into tournament play. Obviously, West Virginia State would have to win 2 games and take the automatic qualifier. But Charleston firmly in that 5 spot. Of course, Millersville was in the 2 spot. They were upset by Cal PA in the first round of the tournament up there.
Leading off in the bottom of the 5th inning for the University of Charleston, second baseman.
Check that, IUP.
That's right.
That is not a pair that you want to get mixed up. I'll tell you that.
It was IUP. You are correct. As Klassener leads off in that one, out of the hands of Norris and into the backstop.
Not sure about the delivery there on that one. Maybe just opened up a bit too soon.
You and I are complaining about a gnat, which has moved on. But Rebecca Gay down in Australia, again, 3 o'clock in the morning over there.
Right.
Says she has to sit under a certain tree to get Wi-Fi to watch the game over there in Australia.
Oh, wow.
And fighting off the mosquitoes. 1-1 to count on Klassener. Norris peers in over top of his glove and now sets and deals, and that one shot foul down the left field line. Well, we're not fighting any mosquitoes, not at the moment.
I hope that doesn't change.
That one shot over on the right side, off the glove of Benninger and into center field. Another hit for Klassener.
That was a hot shot. I actually want to see what kind of speed it had off the bat here shortly.
Off the bat, 96 miles per hour.
That's a tough one to get hold of.
So a 3-for-3 day so far for the second baseman, Drew Klassener. That'll bring up J.D. Armstrong. And he hits it hard out into center field. That'll chase Paulson over to his left. He'll gather it up and deliver it back into the infield, 1 out.
I thought that was actually going to be a bit of trouble. There was some tailing action on that one late. Going to take a couple of extra steps going after that one out there in center field was Paulson.
First baseman Casey Fink, 1 for 3 today. Fink, another transfer to the University of Charleston from a Division I program in Penn State University. As he squares the bunt, pulls it back, but in there for a strike.
I've noticed we've had the implementation of some walk-up songs here today. Nice addition to the game presentation overall itself. I mean, I'm going to throw this question on you now. If you had to pick one song for your walk-up song, Jack, what are you going to go with?
The 0-1 pitch in there for a strike. Yeah, I would go with Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
Interesting choice. Not what I expected. Any particular reason for the choice?
Ground ball, right side. Huber will take it unassisted for 2 outs on the 0-2 pitch.
Didn't take you as a country fan.
I'm very much a country fan.
Next up for the Golden Eagles, center fielder.
And I have a cowboy hat. So, there you go.
That's something I need. I need a cowboy hat, but I would obviously probably choose old-fashioned rock song, Cult of Personality. Need to get that played around here.
Carter Rust in there. Looks at that one. He strike at 82 on the inside part of the plate. I'm a big Conway Twitty fan, by the way. As that one bounces in.
It's funny. I actually got a choice of a play-in song leading into any radio coverage I had did on the station that we were a part of for Frostburg State Athletics, and they let me choose one song, and I got to play it before every game as a lead-in, and that was the choice I made.
1-1 pitch. Shot out in the right field. Morris
That's trouble.
And that off the wall as he was shaded over towards the center field. And that'll be a 2-out RBI double for Carter Rust.
Just more of that tailing action here late as that one continued and peeled all the way towards the line.
And again, Morris was shaded over towards center field, so he had a long way to go to even attempt to make the catch as it bounces off the wall. Scores Klassener to make it 11-4 now. Hector Carrion Herrera looks at that one in there, a strike. Have you never rode a horse?
One time, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Just once.
Yeah, me too. Only once.
Wasn't a fan.
That's all I needed. That one's fouled away. So my cousins up in Towson, Maryland, they were horse people. Should I say horse people? Does that sound right?
Not sure. I mean, yeah.
People with horses. And we went out and
equestrian sport.
They took me out when we rode for a bit, and then my horse decided to go to the barn, and I couldn't do anything about it. And that one hit well out in right field. But Morris this time was playing over towards the line, and he'll haul it in for the final out. Charleston gets another run on 2 hits. They lead 11-4 as we head to the top of the 6th inning here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
I got involved in officiating volleyball 8 years after I played Division I in college.
Saying yes to volleyball officiating will give you the privilege to be a part of one of the most exciting sports around.
I'm a speaker,
A builder. I coach.
Culinary arts. Auditor. A firefighter.
For anyone contemplating becoming a volleyball official,
just go for it.
Take the plunge. Open the door.
Say yes to officiating. Learn more about how to get involved at sayyes2officiating.com.
Back here in Charleston, West Virginia, Mountain East Conference Baseball Championship. Charleston leading West Virginia State 11-4. Top of the 6th inning, Cody Godbold back out on the mound. But action in the Charleston bullpen as well as over in the Yellow Jackets bullpen.
Leading off for West Virginia State is the catcher, number 29, Tyler Overitis.
The catcher, Tyler Overitis, will lead things off for the Yellow Jackets as he looks at that one from Godbold outside for ball 1. Of course, we go to the text line. We've got some fans of walk-up music and the fans of Conway Twitty. The 1-0 pitch, and that one shot back into the netting.
Lucky it's there. That was a hot shot.
Kay Watson down there in Fort Worth, Texas, says Conway Twitty, hello, darling. One of our very favorite songs.
I guess I've got homework to do here. I'm going to have to figure out. I had mentioned that really the only way I had known anything about Conway Twitty at that point in time was there was a common occurrence gag on Family Guy where they would say, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty, and they'd play about a 2.5, 3-minute clip.
That one popped up over on the left side in shallow left field. McAllister shading his eyes from the sun, makes the catch, 1 out.
Now batting for the Yellow Jackets is right fielder, number 21, Chris Morris.
Right fielder Chris Morris will dig in. 1 for 2 on the day. A home run to right field and struck out swinging his last time at the plate. As he looks at that one, high for ball 1 from Godbold. Charleston trying to win the Mountain East Conference Baseball Tournament for the 3rd consecutive year. They've won it 4 times.
You want to talk
since
about
the Mountain East Conference formed back in 2013, 2014.
In thrilling fashion last year, as boy, what a week that was for them. That championship performance was something to behold, really. It was just one of the more entertaining games I had seen all year.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Morris. And a swing and a miss at that one, and a breaking pitch that dropped right down out of the zone. A nice pitch from Godbold that time.
That was 13 inches of vertical break there on that. Bottom dropping out. Look at that.
First strikeout for Godbold. Trace Hartman had 5 on the day, the starting pitcher for Charleston, as Godbold delivers that one high into Connor Pfizer. Bottom of the 7th inning today, we'll have the Mountain East Conference Commissioner and Reed Amos on the broadcast. And that one off the glove of the diving third baseman McAllister and into left field for a 2-out single for Pfizer.
Yeah, had it for a second there, just couldn't quite find a way to fully squeeze it, it looks like. I mean, we've seen a lot of hot shots off the bat, and that no exception. And especially laying out, looking to make a grab like that. Impressive enough just to get a hold of it in some way.
Extends the inning for the Yellow Jackets, and Ethan Spolrich, the left fielder, will step in, and he takes a cut at that one and lifts it foul over the top of the Yellow Jackets dugout. A great crowd on hand here today, folks, all the way around up in the concourse area.
Actually, almost
even the party deck
by fandom, from what I've noticed. Seen a lot more Charleston on the left side of the ballpark and State fans on the right side of the ballpark.
No balls and 2 strikes on Spolrich. 0 for 2 on the day for the left fielder from Hurricane, West Virginia. And that one bounces in. Nice job by Ulrich, keeping it in front of him.
Point being here, not a lot of mingling. And I mean, we don't expect it. Not big fans of each other, these two sides.
2-2 the count on Spolrich. Godbold sets and delivers. Ground ball, left side. Chartier elects to go to second base, and in time for the final out of the inning, we head to the bottom of the 6th here in Charleston, West Virginia. The Golden Eagles leading the Yellow Jackets 11-4 here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
I'm Keith Powell, and I'm in love with helping you get your next car, truck, or SUV. I love saying yes to only $2 down. I love saying yes to $200 monthly payments. I love saying yes to up to $2,000 more for your trade. And I love saying yes to You're Approved with my Keith Says Yes credit approval process. All of this plus a lifetime warranty only at Yes Ford in Huntington.
New pitcher for the Yellow Jackets here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Lyndon Carey, the graduate student, right-hander from Laurel, Delaware. Played at Delaware Technical Community College before transferring to West Virginia State University. We take a look at the numbers on Lyndon Carey.
Is number 26, Lyndon.
This will be his 7th appearance of the season, all out of the bullpen. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 4 runs, all 4 of those earned runs, 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. .360 batting average for opposing teams. No record for Carey, but he's got a 5.68 ERA.
Last checked in was April 28th for an inning of work against the Davis Nelkin Senators. 6 pitches in that outing. That was it. That's all it took.
West Virginia State, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Charleston, 11 runs on 11 hits and 1 error. As Braden McAllister, the third baseman, will step in. He looks at that one from Carey, and there a strike. The 0-1 delivery, and that one upstairs. 1-1 to count on McAllister. Couple walks on the day. And a bunt for a single for McAllister as that one breaks in there but misses down low, 2-1.
Now, this is going to be a little bit challenging, I think, for these guys as they're going to adjust to a bit of a speed difference here. We're seeing about mid-60s.
As that one up in the
and when
low 80s.
Yeah, you've got that to be able to maybe play some parity, but still, I mean, really puts you in a rocking chair, if you will, the way you want to attack things.
The 3-1 pitch, and that one misses inside, and that'll put McAllister on with a leadoff walk.
So if you see a lot of these guys start to swing a bit early here on some of that slow stuff, that's going to put you in a great position to pick it up off the turf and turn a pair.
The catcher in Evan Ulrich. 1 for 3 on the day. As McAllister dances around over at first base, and the pitch down low for ball 1. The throw over to first checks McAllister back.
I want to see some more of that off speed. Makes for some interesting swings.
Again, almost got him leaning that time. Is a quick move to the first base bag from Carey. And once again, the throw over.
Third time, not the charm this time.
The 1-0 pitch, and check this swing. They appeal down to first base, and they say he did not go around. 2-0. McAllister goes, and they hit and run, but fouled off. Must say congratulations to the University of Charleston softball team. Won the Atlantic Regional yesterday. They took 2 games from Westchester.
Yeah, they're down there actually enjoying some SpongeBob ice cream.
So they'll host a super regional coming up this week at the Watt-Powell Annex over in Canal City.
Be either Shippensburg or Kutztown making the trip.
3 balls and 1 strike on Evan Ulrich. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And that pitch misses upstairs. And the first 2 batters for Charleston get on via the walk. Bullpen action out in the West Virginia State bullpen. They've got a right-hander throwing. Damian Whitty will step in, the right fielder. Couple hits on the day. Folks from Delaware, Ben and Alicia, says, let's go Linden, go Yellow Jackets on the text line. Thanks for watching. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Charleston leading 11-4 as that one works its way into the zone for a strike, 1-1 to count.
It's been fighting to find the zone, only the 3rd strike out of 12 deliveries.
Working from the stretch, Linden settles at the belt, now delivers, and that one fouled off into the concourse area. One and 2 the count on Whitty. Linden again settles, and that one delivered high and outside. Evens up the count at 2-2.
Definitely looking to avoid loading those bases, as Charleston is a side that will make you pay.
Two pitch, and that one shot foul over in the front of the West Virginia State dugout that time. So the count remains at 2-2. Full count now on Whitty.
Looks like the bullpen's gone quiet now for the Yellow Jackets, maybe perhaps already warmed up or making a change in terms of what they were thinking about.
The payoff pitch, and that one shot down the right field line, and it is fair. Extra base hits coming up for Whitty as he turns for second. 1 run scores as McAllister will score from second base to make it a 12-4 ball game. And he sat right down on that pitch as it came in on the inner third of the plate and shot it right down the right field line. And it just hugged the line for the RBI double for Damian Whitty, and now out of the dugout. And it looks like Sean Lloyd is going to make another pitching change. We'll take a break. We'll come back and tell you it is 12-4. Charleston leading West Virginia State here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
The legacy began in 1973. That was the year NCAA Division II was born. And since the very first day, our division has shaped generations of student athletes with a true sense of academics, athletics, and community. That is 5 decades of graduations, championships, teamwork, and personal development. 50 years of shaping student athletes into world-class leaders. NCAA Division II. Our division, our legacy.
New pitcher for the Yellow Jackets, and a right-handed pitcher, Tyrus Bumgardner from Canova, West Virginia, the 6'3" senior righty. Played at Spring Valley High School. This will be his 17th appearance, all out of the bullpen, 22 2/3 innings pitch. He's got 4 saves on the season, 22 hits, 15 runs, 11 earned, 12 walks, and 14 strikeouts. A 2-2 record for Bumgardner. He's got a 4.37 ERA.
Made an appearance against Fairmont State. Did not register an out in that one through 14 pitches. Gave up 3 hits, 3 earned runs.
So the 5th pitcher being used here today for the Yellow Jackets. And still no outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Whitty at second, Ulrich at third, and Eric Chartier as the infield playing in for West Virginia State. And the pitch misses down and in for ball 1.
This is not a spot that anybody loves to find themselves walking into with 2 runners waiting out there.
Bumgardner sent to chest, now delivers a ground ball, fouled over on the left side. One to count on Chartier. Newmarket, Ontario native. As that one misses down for ball 2. You a Tim Hortons fan?
Oh, of course. It's my absolute favorite.
The 2-1 pitch, and that one also down and away. 3-1 the count now on Chartier.
Definitely the tier list has to go Tim Hortons and then Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, how about ketchup potato chips? Another Canadian
they're great. I also
item.
enjoy them as well.
As another pitch down low, and a walk has loaded the bases up here for Charleston.
Simply cannot go wrong with a cup of Tim Hortons dark roast. It'll cure anything.
And this is not what the Yellow Jackets want to see. Bases loaded, no outs. And Drew Klassener at the plate. He is 3 for 3 today, including a towering home run out into right field. As he looks at that one downstairs for ball one. Seven home runs on the season for Klassener. The 1-0. And that one misses inside, 2-0. Another pitcher up and warming up for the Yellow Jackets.
Kind of starting to turn on into a handoff situation.
The 2-0 pitch, and that one bounces in that time from Bumgardner. We were wondering if we were going to see the pitcher of the year from the Yellow Jackets in Chris Morris. He is playing right field today as a 4-pitch walk has scored another run. It's 13-4 Charleston. And quickly out of the dugout is Sean Lloyd. And he looks to his bullpen, and another change coming up for the Yellow Jackets. We'll take another break. 13-4. Charleston leading West Virginia State here on the Mountain East Conference Digital Network.
I'm Keith Powell, and I'm in love with helping you get your next car, truck, or SUV. I love saying yes to only $2 down. I love saying yes to $200 monthly payments. I love saying yes to up to $2,000 more for your trade. And I love saying yes to You're Approved with my Keith Says Yes credit approval process. All of this plus a lifetime warranty only at Yes Ford in Huntington. Lifetime warranty only at Yes Ford in Huntington.
A new pitcher for the Yellow Jackets and a right-handed pitcher, Brian Lingenfelter. Sophomore out of Salt Rock, West Virginia, played at Cabell Midland High School. Lingenfelter, 1-0 record in 6 appearances, 7 1/3 innings pitched, 10 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned runs, 8 walks, and 6 strikeouts. He's got a 9.82 ERA. The 6th pitcher of the afternoon for the Yellow Jackets.
Last time out was at Concord, that back on April 20th. Just 1 inning of work in that one, 4 hits and 2 earned runs, 25 pitches thrown.
Thirteen to 4 here, Charleston leading West Virginia State. The Yellow Jackets jumped out early, led 3-0 after the top half of the first. Added a run to make it 4-0 in the top of the second, but then Charleston added 3 of their own in the bottom of the second, then a big inning in the third where they scored 7 runs. As the first pitch from Lingenfelter in there, a strike on Armstrong. Charleston has added a run in the bottom of the 5th and 2 so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Lingenfelter sets and delivers, and that one bounces in. 1-1 to count on J.D. Armstrong.
I have a feeling we'll see a couple more.
Armstrong, 1 for 4, double. has scored a run today. It's the infield in again, and that pitch down low for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch, and that one shot right back up off the mound and into center field. 1 run scores, and here comes Chartier, and he will score. So a 2 RBI single up the middle for J.D. Armstrong, and it's 15-4.
Just little hits right up the middle can be so deflating for a team when you're out there trying to field that. It seems as if it's just sneaking into the places where you just can't seem to get to.
Of course, the infield was playing in, so no shot for the middle of the infield to make a play on it. And Casey Fink, the first baseman, will dig in on the left side. He looks at that one from Lingenfelter. Down in the dirt for ball 1. That pitch also down low, 2-0 the count. John Lloyd has another thrower in the bullpen, the right-hander, warming up. As that one misses upstairs, and he's just looking for any answer out of the bullpen right now. Three-0 count on Fink. Armstrong at first, Klassner at second base. As he had the green light on that one, but fouls it off.
Took a pretty big power cut there at that one.
Reminded me of last year during the Charleston Frostburg State when Kyle West was ahead of the count 3-0, and they gave him the green light, and he delivered one over the left field wall. As that pitch just misses off the plate for ball 4.
I'm sure we'll see our first out here in this half sometime soon.
By the way, earlier I got a text from Kyle West's family telling the Golden Eagles good luck today. As Russ swings away at that one, drives it into right field, and Morris goes back, gathers it up just ahead of the wall. But tagging up from third is Klassner, and he'll score to make it a 16-4 ball game.
Just able to get that one in play to a point where you can have your fielders bring in one of those outs, as we've seen a lot of contact just shooting into some really small gaps. Just where nobody happens to be.
So with 1 out, now runners at the corners for Charleston. Hector Carrion Herrera, the left fielder. And an infield playing in again as that one's delivered down low from Lingenfelter for ball 1. And I think that's Nick Loftus out in the bullpen for West Virginia State. The 1-0 pitch, and that one crosses in for a strike. 1-1 to count on Carrion Herrera. Lingenfelter sets and delivers, and that went upstairs, 2-1.
Can be a very lonely place out there on that mound in spots like this.
The 2-1 pitch, and that one shot back into the screen. Evens up the count at 2-2. Carrion Herrera, again a San Diego, California native, graduate student, played at Eastern Oregon University. The 2-2 pitch, and he waves at that one for a strikeout. So 2 down now, and the third baseman in Braden McAllister.
You'll see this happen in terms of offenses when you have a gap as large as this one. We had mentioned this actually one of the last times that we had done a game. It's one of those points where you don't want to think too much about trying to produce a run yourself. You have to get in a lineup mentality and just continue to hand off and hope that whoever's behind you in line can keep working on down the line. It's really one of the only ways, if not the only way, you can find yourself back into a game like this.
The 1-0 pitch, and that one in there for a strike. 1-1 to count on McAllister as Charleston has batted around. McAllister led the inning off with a walk and came around and scored, as that one's upstairs for ball two. Two on the count on Braden McAllister. That one fouled off. 2-2 the count. Last pitch, a fastball at 85. The 2-2 pitch bounces in. Full count now on McAllister.
Thoughts for next year? Thinking about maybe a little bit of baseball trivia. Maybe jot that down. MEC baseball trivia.
Payoff pitch, and that one lifted and fouled away over top the press box.
Not sure if you're a big trivia fan yourself, regardless of any kind. It can be fun.
Again, the 3-2, and that one shot out in the left field. McAllister with a 2-out RBI single. Makes it 17-4. And here comes the skipper for the Yellow Jackets back out of the dugout. We'll take a break. A new pitcher coming up for West Virginia State here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
Welcome back to Charleston, West Virginia, as Charleston has a lead of 17-4 over West Virginia State. A new pitcher for the Yellow Jackets. In St. Albans, West Virginia native, a graduate, Nick Loftus. This will be his 7th appearance of the season. 14 innings, 18 hits, 13 runs, 9 earned runs, 7 walks, and 12 strikeouts for Loftus. An 0-2 record on the season and a 5.79 ERA as he takes over here on the mound. A reminder, there is not a mercy rule here in the championship game. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And the catcher for Charleston in Evan Ulrich.
Evan Ulrich.
First pitch from Loftus. That one misses down and away for ball 1. 17 runs on 14 hits this afternoon for Charleston. Loftus sets and delivers, and that one, a fastball in there at 83 off the plate for ball 2.
It's not often that you see marks like this in multiple innings. 6 here in this half and a 7 spot back in the third.
Breaking pitch. In there for strike 1 on Ulrich. Runner goes at second, and the throw not in time, and now McAllister will take off for second base, and he's at second base.
Ruthless here on the base path.
The 2-2 pitch. And that one taken off the plate, full count.
Battling here to see the end of this half, as it's felt like it's gone on for quite some time here. I'll have to wake up those bats.
The throw over to third on the pickoff move, not in time, as Fink dives back into the bag. Again, the 3-2 delivery, and that one upstairs for ball 4. As the inning continues here for Charleston. And right fielder Damian Whitty.
A quiet bullpen out there for the Yellow Jackets.
Right fielder, number 7, Damian Whitty.
Whitty 3 for 3 on the day with 2 RBIs, including a double. He was hit by a pitch as well.
Wonder how many options are left out there. This is their 7th on the mound.
Swings at the first one and fouls it away over down the left field concourse. The 0-1 pitch, and that one in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes on Whitty.
The best way to look at things the way they are at this point in time, it's the age-old saying of when it rains, it pours. Just a tough outing. Tough
0-2 and a swing and a miss and a strikeout. Ends the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Charleston, though, will plate 6 more runs in the bottom of the frame. They lead West Virginia State 17-4.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Top of the 7th inning, 17-4. Charleston leading West Virginia State. New pitcher for the Golden Eagles and left-hander Scott Templeton. Junior out of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Played at Newberry College before making his way here to Charleston. Numbers on Templeton on the year. This is his 17th appearance, all out of the bullpen. 29 2/3 innings pitched, 26 hits, 13 runs, 12 earned runs, 12 walks, and 36 strikeouts. Templeton comes into today's action a 3.64 ERA and a 3-0 record on the season. So the left-hander Scott Templeton will take over on the mound, as second baseman Michael Bettinger will lead things off for the Yellow Jackets.
Made an appearance on Friday against Glenville State. 2 innings in that one, just 1 hit to show. Turning out a solid outing, striking out 2 in 28 pitches.
Second baseman, number 18, Michael Bittinger.
Quick wind up in the delivery from Templeton, in there a strike. 87 miles per hour, and quick work again. Misses inside, 1-1 to count on Bettinger. The 1-1 pitch, and that went outside.
And really, you just have to go out there and put that scoreboard out of your mind as you stand in the box. Just focus on being able to get the best possible outcome that you can get.
Three and 1 to count on Bettinger. From the windup, ground ball right side. Glasner coming quickly and makes the play.
Close there, but not giving up and rushing the whole way to first. Good mentality there.
So the one out brings up third baseman Cody Reinhardt. Reinhardt 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking and flew out to center field. Templeton peering in, gets the signs, and now the windup and delivery. And a swing and a miss at an 87 mile per hour fastball. The 0-1 pitch. So the 1-1 pitch, and that one off the plate. So we are being told that the coaches did agree to the 10-run rule here today, although it is not normally in effect for championship games, as that one misses outside of the zone. 3 and 1. The 3-1 pitch and a swing and a miss there. Full count now. Swing and a miss there, and a big strikeout. And now, because of the mercy rule in effect,
I think they're going to make
West Virginia State is down to their last out, and I believe we're going to make a pitching change here as Dean Peterson out of the dugout. Points to the bullpen, and we'll have another pitcher for Charleston. And that'll be Charleston native Trey Ritchie. Nice job by Templeton as the Charleston fans on their feet here on the left side. We'll take a break. We'll come back. 17-4, Charleston leading West Virginia State.
I'm Keith Powell, and I'm in love with helping you get your next car, truck, or SUV. I love saying yes to $2 down. I love saying yes to $200 monthly payments. I love saying yes to up to $2,000 more for your trade. And I love saying yes to your approved with my Keith Says Yes credit approval process. All of this plus a lifetime warranty only at Yes Chevrolet in Hurricane.
Take a look at head coach Dean Peterson in his first year at the helm of the Charleston Golden Eagles. Got his ball club playing well here. Trey Ritchie, the right-handed pitcher, in to close it out for the Golden Eagles. Charleston native, a 1.54 ERA, 2-1 record on the season. 17 appearances, he's got 4 saves and 23 1/3 innings pitched. 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 25 strikeouts for Ritchie. As 2 outs, West Virginia State down to their last out here. It's Kyle Waters, the shortstop. Takes a hack at that one and is fouled away.
2/3 against Glenville back on the 10th, and that one took him 6 pitches for that brief outing.
I believe he picked up the victory in that outing. As he peers in, the 0-1 delivery. And that one shot foul.
Actually got one of those 4 saves in that outing.
0-2 the count on Kyle Waters. Again, the shift on just a bit for the Charleston infield. And now Glasner moves back over on the right side of the 0-2 pitch and misses outside for ball 1.
Trying to catch on to late slides like that across the plate is not an easy thing to do.
The 1-2 pitch, and that one misses down low. 2-2 the count on Waters. And again, the 10-run rule is in effect here as a 2-2 delivery misses inside. Runs the count to full. The payoff pitch from Ritchie. Swung on, and that one lifted out in the left field for a 2-out base hit.
Why not go out there and continue to fight and give it all you have and see if they can scratch a few more across? Always get a certain amount of outs for a reason.
I think we may have a pinch runner, as it looks like that'll be
Ryan Kay.
Ryan Kay, yep, the senior. And the last time I saw him play was in the Charleston series where he was injured, so we have not seen him all week, but he is out on first base. Mike Huber at the plate, swing and a miss there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, and that one down and away, 1-1 to count on Huber.
Has yet to induce a chase there on some of that downward outside action. It's a great idea for this kind of matchup.
Ground ball, that one will reach the outfield. Another 2-out single. Now Kay will take off for third, but quickly diving back into the bag as a throw comes in from the center fielder.
I like the aggressiveness there, but at the same time able to scramble back to second. It was close there.
So 2 outs and runners at first and second for West Virginia State. Center fielder Nathan Paulson will dig in. As Ritchie sets and delivers, and that one down in the dirt, scooped up by Ulrich. The 1-0 pitch, and again down in the dirt, 2-0.
At what point it looked like we really had a slugfest on our hands here in those first 2, but 17. This looks like they're grouping up here.
Yep. West Virginia State took a 4-0 lead into the bottom of the second, and then Charleston on a 3-run home run by Eric Chartier drew them within 1, but then Charleston big innings in the bottom of the 3rd and the bottom of the 6th, where they played at 7 runs and 6 runs. Broke this one wide open. The 2-0 pitch, and that one misses inside. 3-0.
It's not often you see that many runs strung together unanswered. Taking a look here and trying to figure out the way they want to attack this.
3-0 fastball misses inside. Now bases loaded.
Next up for the Yellow Jackets is catcher number 29, Tyler.
So the catcher in Tyler Overitis will dig in. 0 for 3 on the day. And he looks at that one in there, a strike at 85.
Might have been a tough one to reach out to there on the opposite side. Was a bit farther out there than anticipated.
The 0-1 pitch. Misses down low, 1-1 to count on Overitis. By the way, a home run right here will extend the game.
So many things going into that. It's always tough to keep up.
As that pitch at 87 that time paints the outer part of the plate. For strike 2.
That was framed up well to pull that back across there.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Overitis. Ritchie sets and delivers and bounces that one in for ball 2.
24 inches of horizontal break on that last one. That's moving.
The 2-2. And just off the plate on the inside.
Good call there. That one trending towards the inside part and bending off a bit more.
Full count on Overitis. The runner is moving and a swing, and that one fouled away. So we'll do it again with a 3-2 count on Tyler Overitis. Again, the payoff. And again, fouled off the leg.
Waiting until their absolute last out and strike here.
Ritchie once again sets and delivers. Swung on, ground ball, right side, Klassener fields and throws, and the University of Charleston has won 3 consecutive Mountain East Conference tournament championships with a final victory here, 17-4 over their rival West Virginia State as the dog pile ensues out behind the mound.
And West Virginia State University 4. The Golden Eagles scored 17 runs on 14 hits with 1 error.
We'll take a break from Charleston, West Virginia.
Please stick around. The championship presentation.
The final score is 17-4. Charleston claims the 2024 Mountain East Conference Tournament Championships here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
The legacy began in 1973. That was the year NCAA Division II was born. And since the very first day, our division has shaped generations of student athletes, with a true sense of academics, athletics, and community. That is 5 decades of graduations, championships, teamwork, and personal development. 50 years of shaping student athletes into world-class leaders. NCAA Division II. Our division, our legacy.
I'm Keith Powell, and I'm in love with helping you get your next car, truck, or SUV. I love saying yes to only $2 down. I love saying yes to $200 monthly payments. I love saying yes to up to $2,000 more for your trade. And I love saying yes to You're Approved with my Keith Says Yes credit approval process. All of this plus a lifetime warranty only at Yes Ford in Huntington.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
Gentlemen, the Mountain East Conference thanks you for your
Welcome back inside Gomard Ballpark as Charleston claims the 2024 Mountain East Conference Baseball Championship. As you take a look, a little dousing of the head coach and Dean Peterson. Didn't see it coming.
Cool.
As the first-year head coach and Dean Peterson claims the South Division Championship and then follows it up with a tournament championship, and they'll head to the NCAA Atlantic Regional with a 17-4 victory. It turned into a mercy rule here this afternoon. Charleston 14 hits on the afternoon. West Virginia State got out to a good start, 3 runs in the first, and we're running in the second, but then the bats took over for Charleston.
Lots of offense on display for this team. And we said a couple of times just how explosive they can be, especially when they fall behind. And you want to talk about a way to answer there, striking with authority after that. 17 unearned.
Yep. Charleston down 4-0, and Eric Chartier in that 9-hole spot came in and delivered a 3-run home run down the left field line to get the scoring started for the Golden Eagles. They added 7 runs in the bottom of the third, a run in the bottom of the fifth, and then 6 in the bottom of the 6th inning. And again, get the victory 17-4 over their rival in West Virginia State. So West Virginia State's season will come to an end. 31-20 overall. The losing pitcher will be the starter in J.T. Fabian. He'll go to 1-1 on the season. Charleston extends their record 43-8 now as they tie for the most season wins with 43 victories. And Trace Hartman, the right-handed freshman pitcher, will get the victory. He'll go to 6-0 on the season. So congratulations to the University of Charleston. And the most valuable player has just been named, and that is Charleston second baseman Drew Klasner. So congratulations to Drew Klasner as well.
He's been swinging a hot bat throughout this tournament as he's gotten a hold of a few, and it's been quite the sight to behold, especially the one he launched here today.
Had a home run today to right field. He finished 3 of 3 today with 4 runs batted in. He and Chartier with 3 runs, but multiple hit days for several Charleston players. Braden McAllister had 2, and then Damian Whitty went 3 for 4 today with a couple RBIs for the Golden Eagles as they're down at home plate, and the Mountain East Conference Commissioner Reed Amos presents them with the tournament championship trophy and the banner. So again, congratulations to the University of Charleston. So that will do it from here in Charleston. We want to thank everybody for tuning in all week long. This has been a tremendous tournament this year. Of course, Mark Martin, Andrew Miller, our broadcast partners from earlier in the week, Colin Kirkwood. It was great to have you up here in the booth this year.
It's been so much fun. I mean, we've been busy here for the past couple of weeks as that's that last championship trophy here for the conference making its way out. But how much fun has it been for this entire week? A great venue to sit out and a great community backing up this entire tournament. Special thanks to everybody on the Mountain East Conference staff, Reed Amos, Chris Thomas, Jonathan Griffith, and Allie DeWitt.
Yep. And thanks to our video production crew, our producer today, and Brian Shepard, director Robbie Mounts, Executive Director Butch Mounts, our camera men and women all week long. They do a wonderful job. They stand up on the roof in the rain, and they stand up there in the sun as well. They've done a wonderful job of producing this week's tournament as you're looking down at the celebration for the University of Charleston. I want to say thank you to Colin. You've done a terrific job this week. Thanks to everybody else for watching on the Mountain East Digital Network. My name is Jack Withrow. Appreciate it.
Great.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And until next time, I'm going to say so long from Charleston and Gomart Ballpark. A final score, Charleston claims the Mountain East Conference Baseball Championship, 17-4 over West Virginia State. You've been watching live streaming coverage of the 2024 Mountain East Conference Baseball Tournament right here on the Mountain East Digital Network.